toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to beautiful Boone, North Carolina, Kid Brewer Stadium, home of the App State Mountaineers. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Appalachian State Mountaineers. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Mountaineers will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will start this game off with the football. And guys, as this year has gone on, it has become harder and harder to ignore the excellence that this quarterback is putting out there each and every week.
Well, the secret's out now. And I think at the start of the year, everybody knew this guy was talented. They wanted to see if he could be consistent, though. And David, he's been that through the first half of the season. So now he's got the target on his back. He's got to elevate his play because everybody knows he's what makes this offense go.
But he's got to do it when it matters most. And that's when we start talking about winning conference championships at the end of the year, getting into the playoffs. So great start, great middle. How he finishes will determine whether he's going to be at that Heisman ceremony.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Panthers are rolling down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Foster. He picks up the 1st down, brought down, but not before he put that dude in a blender. He'll do it himself. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Murray. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Panthers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Breaks the tackle. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And on the first drive of the game, this defense does it again. They had 2 last week. They get another one early. This defense has been flying around, ball hawking the football.
Look at it this way. The field position is awful, but opportunity to pile up a lot of stats because there are a lot of yards in front of them. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle. It's Kennedy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass.
And that is how you silence this raucous crowd. Defensively on the road. First drive of the game, setting the tone, getting a huge sack on third down.
The Mountaineers will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Finds his tight end. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. So now it's second and long. Off play action. This time it's complete. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Ball will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Just keep slinging it. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a third down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gets it out fast. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. And the Panthers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. It's complete. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Try to get it to the edge. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third and long. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires toward the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. He gets it past the 1st down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mountaineers are on the move. Off-play action on 1st down. Right down the middle. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Trying to run, it's Hill. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking for a gap, it's Lewis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket breaking down. Fires to the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line trying to convert on 4th down. Motion from the wide receiver. A run for the quarterback. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Looking for room, it's Lewis. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down, it's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Man, this This defense has been so impressive to watch. Look at them get to the quarterback, get the sack. They play so fast. It's like they have 12 men on the field. Another good performance going down right now, coming off of last week, putting a goose egg on the board against their last opponent.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Complete to the left. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw it. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Just drives it between the uprights. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. They're looking for any type of offense to try to get this thing going, down 3-0. Finds a man in the middle. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Give to the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly complete. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Foster. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. They think there's room to run to the right here. Pulled down after a pickup of Ford in the 27. The Panthers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. They're in makeable field goal range. They could tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Lewis.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Zings it complete to the right. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, they're after him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming in just. Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be fourth down. Punt is in the air. He'll take it on the return. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got the quick completion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the wideout. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Lofts one deep down the right side. He's got it inside the 30. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
And this guy has been putting up huge video game type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it first and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Wants to throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. And the third down pass is incomplete. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. He got it. And that'll tie things up as we head toward halftime.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting three on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Kennedy. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Mountaineers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. On the run, it's Lewis. Right midfield, he's got room. Sprinting away. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie. high, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Syracuse is currently ahead in this one, but I don't see Jim Brown or Ernie Davis or even Donovan McNabb out there. This team has struggled to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Miami. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll try read option left on second down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's got his man. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Panthers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finding an escape route. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kid Brewer Stadium.
Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright. Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving.
And a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half of this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a fourth down. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And that is one of the biggest plays of that young man's football life. The true freshman taking the punt to the house. If I'm the head coach and I watch that, I'm now trying to find ways to get this guy on the field offensively because he's got some special ability.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the third. And you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's carry on. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They'll run the option. Now the toss. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. That's reeled in. It's Kennedy. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Mountaineers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the sticks. It's Sanchez. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Gonna run it. It's Lewis. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Tosses it incomplete. The Mountaineers will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Pulls it in. It's Foster. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Running to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. Here comes the heat. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48. Georgia State ready to go with another 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Still running at the 40. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Turning it on. Touchdown, Georgia State. And that one will put them up here in the 2nd half.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Oh, he makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Quarterback adapting. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. He fires it beautifully in on the crosser. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect.
There he goes. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Mountaineers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the lone back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Buys a little extra time. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the 22 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Takes the handoff. It's Green. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. To the ground to try to move the chains. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. End of the quarter. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Off the play fake. Bring in the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. They got him. It's a sack. Took a chance to try to score the touchdown, and they'll get nothing.
Yeah, that's just a play the quarterback can't make. 4th down, down by the goal line. That ball's got to find its way in the end zone somehow, some way. You simply cannot take a sack. I know it's difficult. The defense is bearing down on you, but you've got to be able to negotiate that throw and at least give somebody a chance in the end zone.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Panthers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They're going to run it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Leaves it with the running back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got him. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll go back to the ground. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. 1st and 10 coming up. From the gun, running back on the move. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on 2nd down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And that one's incomplete. They were just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. He's going to let it go. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Rushes on him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious. Time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. He'll start this drive firing. Caught over the middle. It's Foster. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Toss sweep to the left. Can't get him to the ground. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Fires into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. They're able to make the stop, but not before Georgia State has a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. first and goal. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Panthers. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
The Big 12 has become must-see TV, and fellas, today's clash is no different. BYU has the lead right now, but this LaVell Edwards Stadium crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Houston.
Got it in the middle with Sanchez.
For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes from Big 12 country, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Mountaineers want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun on third down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Caught near the sticks. It's Sanchez. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Shoots it to the left. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's first and 10. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Mountaineers with the first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. There's the pressure. And incomplete on the deep ball. Working well behind the sticks on second down. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Mountaineers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Got enough space. And he'll place it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
Don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step one accomplished. This offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
Well, that's a double whammy for the offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to keep the clock ticking. Not only do you lose yards running the football, but you also went out of bounds, so you stop the clock, essentially helping out the defense.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Foster. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Quarterback on the keeper. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The give to the back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Makes the catch. It's Sanchez. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.